We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener
Leading
is
off
coming
the
up
afternoon
next.
for San Diego.
All right, ready to
the
get
second
underway.
baseman,
So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Top of the zone for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Ripped to short. Slings it across.
No, he's out.
And a quick out, number 1. Luis Arraez stands in. He's a left-handed batter. Still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. That's in for a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Inside ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. And down on strikes. Padres go down 1-2-3. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Matt Waldron.
Well, he's a knuckleballer, and this is something you do not see every day. There's some hitters that are going to have a look at this for the first time. So important to see just exactly how they adjust and if he's able to throw that knuckleball that teases the zone enough to get the swing.
Back here in Milwaukee.
The center
And
fielder,
now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Mitchell.
In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. And there's a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder,
So digging in, Jackson Chourio.
Chourio.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one
That
down
ball's
the
foul.
line, and foul ball. Just
Nope.
off the
That's inside.
corner, and it's 1-2. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Here's
Christian
Yelich at the dish. The MVP
Yelich.
in 2018, the runner-up in 2019.
Runner!
Runner takes off. That's a
Aye.
first strike.
He's in there. He's safe.
Chourio over at second, one down. That
No.
misses.
Inside.
And it's a ball and a strike. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck
Aye.
him out without a swing. Not sure about
Batting
that call.
fourth,
Pitcher
the
might
catcher,
have gotten a friendly
William
strike three.
Contreras.
Go ahead run in scoring position. William Contreras now at the plate. Late swing fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pickoff throw. Chourio
He's safe.
back in on a dive. Struck
3.
him out looking. Second inning set to go. And now
Leading
it's
off
going to
for the
be
Padres,
Jackson
the center
Merrill.
fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Cortez back to work. Merrill
Hey.
in his second season batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick in 2021. That's off the
Inside, ball one.
corner, and that's ball one. Just
Nope.
misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number
Here's Manny
13,
Machado now.
Manny Machado.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. It's 1-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at
That
bat.
is it.
Anytime you
The
rip a line
shortstop,
drive the other way,
Xavier
you feel
Bogaerts.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, he
Nope,
doesn't
that's
get
a
the
ball.
call. And now it's even 1-1. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. In the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it. Nabs it. 1 away. Here's Elias Diaz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. In there with the knees. Strike 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires to first in time. So 2 down now. And here is Brandon Lockridge. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls,
Then he
2 strikes.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Save.
No, he's in.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind the count right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now.
That's a
First
ball.
offering, and it just misses. Inside.
Time. That got him. First
And now
base.
the bases are loaded. So bases all loaded up at the plate. Luis Arias.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one the other way. Ortiz.
He's out.
They limit the damage here. Back in Milwaukee for these fans. Excited for another year of Brewers baseball. They've celebrated division titles back-to-back seasons now.
And they won the NL Central by 10 games, Boo. That was without Craig Counsell at the helm.
Not bad.
0-1's the count.
I really didn't know what to expect from the Brewers last year. There was a lot of uncertainty, if we're being honest. They were starting a 20-year-old in the leadoff spot, traded away Corbin Burns in the offseason, and lost Brandon Woodruff for the year because of an injury.
Don't forget they were also without all-star closer Devin Williams because of a back injury. He missed the first few months to start the year.
Yeah, and these fans are hoping for better luck when it comes to injuries this season. If they're healthy, they might go beyond the wild card round.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Slow down, partner. It's early. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 6, the second baseman,
Bryce Terang.
Terang.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all
Batting
over
7,
that one.
the
Nice job
shortstop,
of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. No throw. He's in there. And now the count 1-2 after
One
the
ball,
swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's inside.
Tatis really on his horse for it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Blake
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Blake Perkins.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and he's in
Too
there.
late. He's in there.
Pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Stepping in, Oliver
Aye.
got it started a little too early.
0-1.
1. Swing and a
2.
miss.
All you got to do is concentrate
0-2.
and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Three.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Out to short. Ortiz. To first.
Out.
There to beat him by an island.
The
Jackson
center
Merrill
fielder,
getting ready to hit.
Jackson Merrill.
There's
Yeah.
a strike. All right, Chris, when you talk
0-1's
about
the
great
count.
logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B
Ball 1.
with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea
Ball 2.
until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Popped up right side, Terang. 2 down. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I
Now
was this
that
many days
those
old when I
bases,
found out the
Manny
Brewers glove logo
Machado.
is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB the show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
And Manny gets a piece. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. And there's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over
Out.
Hoskins. Machado out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in
Leadoff
Milwaukee,
for the
it's
Brewers, the center
impossible
fielder,
not to think
Garrett
of the longtime late voice of the
Mitchell.
Brewers, Bob Uecker.
Yeah, a huge loss for the Brewers community, but even so for the baseball community at large. What an icon in our game, and famous calls will never be forgotten. His presence, his humor, all the relationships that he had over generations. Just one of a kind.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. And it's
No
0-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Bogaerts handles the chance. Slings to
He's
first.
out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next
Jackson
for the
Short
Brewers,
digs in.
the right fielder,
1-for-1 with a
Jackson
single so far.
Del Rio.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Space through that.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now back, the
Now it's
designated
Christian
hitter,
Yelich.
Christian
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Yelich.
Foul ball. Just
Ball one.
missed. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lockridge makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting started. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches
0-1's
are
the
strikes.
count.
You're doing that, could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball
Ball.
one to Bogaerts.
1-1.
On the ground to third. The throw to first.
He's out.
Bogaerts retired. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon
Here's the left
Lockridge.
fielder, Brandon Lockridge. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Diaz, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next
Ball, that
offering
pitch is up.
upstairs. Got it. Swinging. Now the DH for the
bat,
Padres,
number 9.
Jake Cronenworth.
Designated hitter,
A single
Jake
his first time.
Cronenworth.
And there's a
Ball.
ball.
You
Inside.
have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
That's in.
Inside.
Ball 2.
And the count is 2-0. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw in. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Now here is Jose Iglesias. And fouled off.
pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 on, 2 outs. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 3.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And the batter now, Luis Arias. Chourio makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at American Family.
For the Brewers, the catcher,
William Contreras.
That's a ball.
Low for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. 1 out.
You're
the bottom
out.
of the 4th. And the batter now is Rhys
The first
Hoskins.
baseman, number 12,
Rhys.
Rhys
First at bat.
Hoskins.
That
Ball,
one
that's
missing
in.
inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now
That's a
Bryce
ball.
Terang just missed. Swings through that one. Man at first,
1 ball,
away.
1 strike.
Kickoff throw.
Safe, he's in.
Back in safely. And that is out of play. And a
Ball
good eye
2.
there. Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. And it remains 2-2. Line drive, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 2 on,
The
1
batter,
out.
number 3,
Joseph Ortiz
shortstop,
will hit
Joseph
next. He's 0 for 1.
Ortiz.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate.
Got him on the tag. Out.
He's out. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Now batting, the left fielder,
So up next, Blake Perkins.
Perkins.
Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just
Now
a base
pitching
hit
for
like
the
Little score
Padres.
2.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
Grounds 1 to short. Sends it
Got
across
him.
to first, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Cortez back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab. One down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. Up
Ball
and
one.
in, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2
Ball
balls, no
inside.
strikes to count. And that comes in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Mitchell. Grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the top of the 5th. That one fouled hard the other way. Missed
Ball.
with a changeup. Now 1
1
and
ball,
2.
2 strikes the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. And that puts the inside corner. Mora home in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swings through the sweeper.
0 and 2. There you
Tried to hold
go.
up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The center fielder,
Back
number
on the top
5.
of the lineup. Here's the leadoff man. And for the Brewers,
Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 2 in this one. Just
Ball, that's out.
missed. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1
I got a
and
ball,
1.
1 strike.
That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him
2-2
at
to count.
99.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Strike
Now
3, and
back,
that's
right
2 in a
fielder,
row.
Jackson.
2 outs, bases empty.
Rio.
And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lockridge makes the catch, and that'll do it. here in Milwaukee. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now pitching for the
Elvis
Brewers.
Peguero will take over here.
Number
Pretty
59.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well struck left field, ranging back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Relay throw to second, and that's a leadoff double.
First pitch swing in, went
Now
up there with
batting.
the plan to be
Catcher,
aggressive.
Elias
Put a pretty good swing on
Diaz.
that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
0-1.
Diaz at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
When you
No
throw a
balls, 2
fastball
strikes.
by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody
Now
out.
batting.
A couple of hits
the
in a
left
row
fielder,
for him here.
Brandon
To me, it's just a really
Lockridge.
controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now it's going to be Brady Lockridge.
0-1's the count. Foul ball.
Just foul. Bogaerts on third. Diaz at first with no outs. That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Stringing them together,
Now
that's
batting.
3 hits in a
Designated
row.
hitter,
Didn't try to do
Jay
too much with it, just a really
Cronenworth.
controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Jake
1-0.
Cronenworth. That one not close. Ball one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Relay throw.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't
Now
overcomplicate
batting,
things.
the
Keep
second
it
baseman,
simple. Runner third,
Jose
less than 2 outs.
Iglesias.
Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Iglesias.
Hey.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike
0-1.
That
I got 1
misses
ball,
the
1
zone,
strike.
And that is ball one. Out towards right center field. And it gets by him. Everybody's going to be safe. Throw into third.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
I don't know
batting,
how
the
he's
first
able to
baseman,
shoot that pitch the
Luis
other way. And still put
Arias.
something on it. That pitch was inside.
Now
I mean,
running
it
at
had to
third
get
base.
really deep. So
Number
pretty incredible
18.
hands to fight it off and still
Mason
get good wood on it.
Digging
McCall.
in. Luis Arias. Hoskins.
That's an out.
Double play.
He's out.
What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 6th. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers
Outside. That's a ball. Nope, that's off the plate.
Pretty
Ball
easy to
2.
give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Oh,
Ball
he doesn't
3.
get the call. And the count is 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Handled by Machado. In plenty
Got
of
him.
time to first. And that's one out as
Now
they get
got
a
it.
leadoff here in the
Catcher.
sixth.
William Contreras. Now pitching for San Diego, number 78, Brian Hoeing.
Contreras at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Nope.
Hoskins in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
1 ball,
Contreras
2
stands
strikes.
at first with 1 out. That's too
Ball,
low.
that's low.
And it's 2-2. Finds his way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The
Bryce
batter,
Terang
number
is
2,
up now for the
second
Brewers.
baseman,
He's 2
Bryce
for 2.
Terang.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Inside,
Nope, that's
just
inside.
missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Off balance.
He's out.
There's 1, and that's all they'll get. And the batter now, Joseph Ortiz. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
No, that's
There's
down.
the ball. No throw. Safe to second. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
Ball
off
in.
the inside corner. Ball 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one to first. And he takes
Out.
it himself for the out. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill.
The
1
center
for
fielder,
3.
number 3, Jackson Merrill.
That
Aye.
one finds the zone. Strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Perkins takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Down the third baseman, Manny Machado. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Fires over to
Out.
Hoskins. Machado is out. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last
Now
half of the
pitching
inning.
for
Now the
San
left
Diego.
fielder, Blake Perkins.
Number 1, Yuki Matsui.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Way out front for
2.
strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right side. Tatis moving under it. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman,
Now batting,
Oliver
the
Dunn.
third baseman,
He's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Oliver
strikeouts.
Dunn.
First
0-1.
pitch, and he just misses. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Check swing, did he go?
2.
Yes, he did. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And
Ball, that's off the plate.
The inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the
Up
3rd
next
straight
for the
at bat.
Brewers.
Two
The
outs,
center
base
fielder,
empty.
Garrett
Mitchell up now for the
Mitchell.
Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, called strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Inside,
Ball, that's inside.
just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's Bogarts now. There's a strike.
Good late sink on that.
0-1's the count.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets to the end zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Back
1
off
ball,
the plate that
2
time.
strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
and a high fly ball left field. Perkins on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Luis Campusano.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Brandon Lockridge.
Nope, that's a ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. He was late there, strike one.
Man,
one ball, one strike.
On the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
On the ground, 2 ball. Dive, and he's got it.
He's out.
And they'll just get the one.
The bat, number 9.
He's obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Hit on the ground to the right side. Turang over to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. Choria.
Now pitching for San Diego,
Suarez,
number 75,
6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. The other way, Arise. And he handles it himself for the out. Here comes Christian Yelich.
Now
nice job to get the first out of the ball game.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a fly ball to right center. Tatis pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's William Contreras. Just missed. Got 3. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Back here at American Family Field. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Figueroa back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And
ball,
another
that's
ball. Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
2-1.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
You're out.
And they get the out. So Luis Arias. Ball one there. To the right side. Hoskins.
He's out.
Steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Next
The
for the
batter,
Padres,
the right fielder,
Fernando
Fernando
Tatis
Tatis
Jr. 0 for 4,
Jr.
2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That
I got a
one
ball,
way
1 strike.
outside, and the count even 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hoskins settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. So bottom of the
Leading
ninth,
off for the
here
Brewers,
is Hoskins.
the first baseman, Reese. Hoskins. Now pitching for the Padres, number 40, Jason Adams.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Adam, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes
Inside
a
ball.
victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And a swing and a miss there.
Unless he
1 ball,
beats
2
himself,
strikes.
somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
3.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss, strike 1. As a hitter,
0-1's the
there's
count.
even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside
No
of that,
balls,
stuff
2
is
strikes.
just too good to fail.
Foul ball still 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Just got to slice that one into center.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in
The
this
batter,
one.
number
Change
3,
up and a pretty good one,
shortstop,
too.
Yeltsin.
Outside corner, but you just got extended and
Ortiz.
put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
And here is Joseph Ortiz.
Aye.
And
He's a pro. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. And it's second.
2. Ball, that's inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The
Ball 2.
shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
We
just
got full
misses.
count.
And the count's full. 1 out and a runner at second. Rips that one center field, and that's a base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now
And bottom
batting,
of the
the
ninth,
left
1 out.
fielder,
Blake
Blake
Perkins up now for the Brewers. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble.
Out.
Not in
He's
time
safe.
at first. It's a fielder's choice. So they're down to their final out. Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner on the go. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.